Q from getTekt here, and we're going to take a look at the new PlayStation VR for the Sony PS4. Now, this is not the first time Sony has gone down the VR road, but they have come a long way since the first commercial head unit, the Glasstron, released in 1997. In early 2014, Sony Computer Entertainment research and development engineer Anton Mikhailov said his team had been working on Project Morpheus for more than 3 years. We know now the PlayStation 3 Move was the beginning of this research. The PlayStation VR was released on October 13, 2016. It has a 5.7-inch OLED panel with a display resolution of 1080p. It also comes with a processor box which enables a social screen video output to the television and processes the 3D audio effects. The headset is also equipped with 9 positional LEDs on its surface, so that the PlayStation camera can track 360-degree head movements. Now let's dig into it and see what this thing can do.
So the VR, everyone. So what do we think? So Bazinga tried the heist. So what do you think?
I would play a full version of that game. If they had like a way to, if they had like scenes where you get to like drive and stuff, like physically drive, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
If I could have held both weapons, if they had more like dexterity with the hands, like
Yep.
with like other buttons you hold down or something, that'd be really cool. It does give you a, what did you call it? A screen effect when you're looking through it.
It's like a screen door effect, but it's
Yeah.
not much. It's
It's not much, but it definitely reminds me about when you go to like a theme park like Disney, like on the haunted house ride, and you see like the little ghosts floating by. How there's a screen, definitely a lot like that.
yeah.
The one thing I noticed I didn't like is you saw the guy's hands. Now, if you looked at the kitchen demo, you actually saw the guy's full arms and everything. I don't see why in the heist or any of the other demos I've seen, especially not just ones we've played, where it just shows the hands. How come they can't add
Well, I'm
arms?
sure the future. They
I
could do
think the
something like
reason
that.
is
Yeah.
simple. All these developers are trying to find a thing with the VR. They're trying to find something to do, and they don't all have it right. Like I said, I did that demo for Riggs. Riggs, I never feel motion sickness, but then I downloaded World War Tunes and I moved 2 feet and I wanted to throw up.
that. I can tell you this: I'm really bad with motion sickness, and I really didn't get any really issue. I can say that from all of the games that I've seen, I haven't really played much of like the Oculus or the Vive, but I can say from what I've seen of those games, this game, the PSVR has more control. I just have this thing about pointing and clicking where I want to go. I want to be able to like at least use an analog stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were able to do that in what, Valkyrie?
Well, Valkyrie, I was flying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And
you
then
still have control of the
Riggs,
ship.
you could go do whatever.
Riggs
Riggs is like how I
Easily
want a
the-
game to be.
You guys didn't like it. I thought the 100-foot golf, from the point of view of the guy in the robot, was funny as hell. I'm annoyed that I can't play it online in VR, but I definitely want to play that some more.
So, what did you think about the resolution?
All right, so I played the shark one, and I also played the kitchen. All right, the shark one, I can tell you, I can see pixels and I can see jagginess. The
Actually,
shark,
I thought the shark one had no jaggies. It's
Yeah,
the
if you
kitchen
actually-
that's really jaggy.
Well,
and
no,
the
if you
shark
actually-
one's pretty smooth.
Well, you were analyzing the hell out of
well,
that.
I was also looking up really close to a lot of like things. You could see the picture, you could see the jagginess on the thing with the guys. The shark was really well done out of that whole thing. It looked really, really real. I wanted to pet the shark, but that's not the point. The kitchen was really cool.
You're a tool.
I loved how dark that was. I'm such a fan of like Amnesia and all those kind of games. And I would love to play a full Amnesia with this kind of like screen and stuff. It would just be a whole lot of fun.
For me, the resolution was good. I don't know if it's because of I wear glasses. Some parts were a little blurry
but it
to
was
me.
comfortable with the glasses.
Oh
it's
yeah, it was very
You
comfortable.
can get
yeah.
rid of most of the blur by adjusting it just right, so you might not have gotten it perfect.
Yeah.
But like the outer edges are always slightly blurry, and then when you look towards them, they sharpen up and everything else blurs out.
But,
to kind of get like a peripheral vision feel to it. They've got it just enough so it works. It works fine. You played it. It works fine. It's just not perfect. There.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
I really enjoyed it, and I did feel a little bit motion sickness, and that was the full on.
Yeah, that
Oculus.
will happen with every headset because
Yeah.
certain games.
Yeah,
they tell the developers understand because it's weird. From what Jeff Gersman on Giant Bomb was talking about, is it's not just about how you move around in the world. It's what they put. So, like, for example, a HUD, like a little thing with health and stuff, in a first-person shooter, adds to your motion sickness problems. Or, like, in rigs where they give you
Stuff
that
that's not moving with you.
Yes, in rigs they give you that option where you can black out the sides like a circle, and when that's turned on, it reduces the motion sickness. But as soon as you shut it off, it has a bigger effect for people who do it. So you can turn it on, and then actually play games that would normally make you sick. So the developers just have to figure out, like, in-betweens. For example, first-person shooters and acceleration. Instead of just going full speed, you kind of speed up, you know, slowly move forward.
Yeah.
That will reduce motion sickness. People have said, like, try going slowly, and you'll see that you start moving faster, and then you don't get that effect. But then when you just jam it, you shoot off, and you just want to barf. So it's really up to the devs. They got to figure it out. It's VR. It's going to take a while to figure out.
So this has been getTekt with a view on PlayStation VR, people. PlayStation VR. $400. Is it worth it? We're not going to decide for you. It's up to you. You can read our review. You can do the research. Don't believe what we say. Try it out for yourself. Catch us next time. getTekt.